Hey everybody, Jim here from drumsetguide.com. This is your 4-minute tuning lesson. I'm going to show you how to get your drum in tune in 4 minutes. It's going to take you a lot longer than 4 minutes, but I'm going to try to just take up 4 minutes of your time in showing you how to do it. Okay, we've got written instructions on the drumsetguide.com website. If you're there right now, look down below. If not, head over there if you'd like to see the written instructions. They go into a lot more detail. This really is just for the visual learner. We're going to start out making sure we have the right tools, of course. Drum key, got to have one of those. You also need a nice soft blanket or pillow so that you can put your drum head or put your drum on the floor. You don't want to put naked bearing edges on anything that could scratch or damage them. Bad news. You'll never get your drum in tune after that. Okay, we're going to start out. We're going to remove the resonant head. Okay, the hoop comes off, the head comes off, the new head goes on, the hoop goes back on. Then you're going to get these tension rods finger tight. From finger tight, no tighter than that, you're going to go one full turn here across the drum, and then in a star or crisscross pattern. One full turn all the way around. Make sure you don't go in a circle. Very important. Star or crisscross pattern. Okay, then after you've done one full turn, then you do a half turn. Same thing, another half turn. Okay, at that point, you should have a pitch on the drum. If you don't, you'll need to go up maybe a quarter turn or maybe as much as a half turn. It depends on your drum. But what you're shooting for here is a nice clear pitch on the resonant head. When you get that, you want to check the pitch at each lug. So you really got to listen here and make sure that this head is in tune with itself. If one lug's too low, you tune it up just a little bit. If one lug's too high, you tune down and up to the pitch. You never tune down to the pitch. You always go under it and then back up. One of the basic rules of tuning. Okay, when you get this head in tune with itself, you set it down on your nice cushy blanket or pillow, crack the head. You're going to depress the head about maybe a quarter of an inch or so. And it's going to sound like you've just destroyed your, brand new $14 drum head because you're going to hear these cracks and pops. It's okay though. You're seating the drum head. You're getting it, seated on the rim in a good spot so it'll sound its best. Then it won't sound good. So you're going to have to bring everything back to finger tight, using your drum key, loosen it up, get it back to finger tight. Repeat that whole process to where you've got that good low pitch on the drum and the drum is in tune with itself. Then you're going to flip the drum over, repeat the whole process on the batter head, okay, all the way through through seating the drum head and then through getting the head back in tune with itself. When you get that done, you want to make sure you have a good feel on this drum head. And what I mean by that is if, I don't seem to have any sticks, if you strike the drum head, you're going to want to be able to play double strokes with it. You don't want to limit yourself in what you can do on your kit, right? So you want to make sure that the feel on all of your drum heads is good enough that you can play whatever you want to play all around the kit, not just on the snare drum. All right, so you got a good feel on this drum. Then you're going to check the pitch between the two heads. What we're shooting for here is really a pitch that's the same. I want to see how the drum sounds when the pitch on each head is the same. So you're going to lightly put your finger on this head, on the batter head, and tap on the resonant head. Putting your finger on it here will help eliminate some of those high tones, those high overtones we call them. And then you can just zero in on that one primary pitch. Then you do the same thing over here. Is the pitch the same? If it is, you're good to go. Bang on the drum, see if it's the sound you like. Probably though, it's not going to be. So you want to adjust the resonant head, adjust the resonant head to the point where it matches the pitch on the batter head. You might have to go a little higher, you might have to go a little lower. Probably you're not going to have to go lower because you've already got the drum tuned pretty low. Once you get those pitches matched, put it back on your kit, play around a little bit and see if it's a sound you like. If it's too high or too low, whatever the case may be. See if you can adjust the pitch or just from the resonant head, either up or down. Because you've got this good feel here, so you don't really want to mess that up. It's okay if you've got to change it here a little bit. You know, it's going to be okay. But you don't want this head too loose, and really you don't want it too tight either. Just right, just like the Three Bears. All right, so you're adjusting the pitch here, either higher or lower, to get that sound you're looking for. You know, if you like that kind of Doppler effect where where you hit the drum and then the pitch kind of falls off, well, you're going to adjust you're going to change the pitch on this bottom head so it doesn't match the top. Okay, I like just a nice ring, you know, just a nice ring, and so I try to match pitch. But if you like it some other kind of effect, you'll have to change the pitch on the bottom head. Really, that's all there is to it, except for the next day when you wake up, you play your drums, they're going to sound not so good again because they'll change overnight. So you really, at that point, you'll really just want to get the heads in tune with themselves, and you should be good to go. So head over to the drumsetguide.com website if you'd like to see the written instructions for this, and keep on drumming.